Chat seems to be working. I am on earlier than usual, but yeah, that's fine. I really wanted to check out some stuff. Alright. Chat's working. Microphone's up. Chat overlays up. Hello, we're back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Right, the new pack is in. Just need to wait for the stuff to download. And so we wait. Not interested in curry. Phantom White Knights. They're actually pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Start. And so we wait even longer, yet again. There we go. Regarding actions against cheating. So I have been getting cheated. That explains all those times I lost. It wasn't me misreading cards and making mistakes and misplays. People were cheating. I'm vindicated. In order to create a fair dueling environment, this game automatically analyzes and processes players' data for the purpose of detecting users using cheating tools during gameplay. When a player is suspected of cheating, we may take actions such as changing matching conditions from normal play. The use of cheating tools, etc. in the game violates the terms of use. Please respect others when playing and be aware that strict measures, including account suspicions, will be taken against these behaviors. The only thing I would have to worry about is if they read Streamlabs OBS as a cheating tool. I don't think they would, but yeah, if it's one of those catch-all things where as soon as it detects any other program aside from the game running in the background and it suspends your account from that, I am screwed. But if it doesn't count that, I'm fine. Right, what we got next? Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship. Basically, how much free time do you have? If you have more than enough free time and people to run on your account while you're away from keyboard, then you too can get the high rank. There's no other way. No accessories. Oh, sweet! Here we go. Deluxe Fiendsmith Engraver. Residing in a dark realm, this blacksmith subdues fiends and turns them into his weapons. To witness him in intense combat with Fiendsmith Requiem at the ready is to witness a fiend waiting to pounce. Ha! Anime character. Got it. New protector, Dark Supremacy. Yes. The name alone. Protectors depicting evil hero Neos Lord advancing. For those who rely on darkness yet are unfailingly just. I'm the good guy. This is perfect. Okay. Base water. It's fine. It's like the light and dark one. Stand modeled on the water emblem, helping give rise to life. It embodies duality. Kind and serene, yet assertive and restless. Sure. Wallpaper, Argo Stars. Who? Pop Stars? Argo Stars, Gloria Adra. issues a barrage of on-point commands. Such brilliant leadership is sure to lead her team to victory. It looks like a bunch of pop stars, but, like, I don't know. It could be something else. Punk Jam Fever. An icon depicting a major performance by the punk artist troupe. This time, no punk Z Amen is in charge of the face. Sure. Batmace. The press part. Ha! A stand for a monster that can't get up. Although it's time to start the day, the weight of depression keeps it pinned to the mattress. That seems a little on the nose for... What happened to censorship, Konami? We can't... What the hell? We can't have curves, but we can have crippling depression? What the fuck is that? We can't have alcohol, but we can have crippling depression? Who decided on this? What jackass put this in? Unless this is a sign of change to come, like, nah, man. You can't have it both ways. Don't give me depression and then take away Booba. That's bull. Alright, Tranquil Benediction. Nephthys and The voiceless voice I understand, but why bother having a ritual archetype that doesn't even have light monsters in addition to the pack? Added and featured cards, Yubel. Oh wow. Okay. Cloak the magical power, adds Yubel cards. So I can see it's all the Yubel cards. Okay. And the Sacred Beast cards that are used with Yubel. Moving on to the next one. Secret Pack and Movable Samurai. Just added several of the Super Heavy Samurai cards. Okay. Roused from Destruction. What is this? Yeah, this is the... all the Nephthys cards. Wait, removed from feature card list. They were also changed in the secret pack and found gold chapter of worship from Roused from Destruction. After its Tranquil Benediction. They're removing all the Nephthys cards from there. Okay. Let's see. In addition, with the above, the following cards have been added to the Roused from Destruction, which is the Unchained, Fire King, Arcane Ghastly Glitch. Okay, sure. Other announcements. Invokes its prayer and Skull Guardian. Sure. Got it. And last we have the announcement of the Tyrant, Wrath of the Tyrants. Okay. I don't come across as a tyrant, do I? Yeah, nah. Maybe a little. First thing, alright, after those announcements, go for a Duel Live Spectate, and we'll go from there. so far it's Memento versus Fiendsmith. But unlike the opponent, Duelist A has a Called by the Grave in their hand. So the play continues without a hitch. Okay. Okay, sure, yeah. Figured he would have the Fabled Blurry, but that works too, I guess. So, Lacrima of the Crimson Tears. Actually, hold on, pause. Lacrima of the Crimson Tears. Huh. Why? Okay, I see this. I see the nerf. Alright, what does this do? No more special summons. Send the Fiendsmith card from deck to grave. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, target one Fiendsmith Link monster in the grave, shuffle it, and then special summon monster. Target one Fiendsmith. Shuffle this card and then special summon. Okay, so it resummons a Fiendsmith Link. But why? Most of these only do something upon being Link summoned. Right? Well, we'll find out. Ah, there is a new Fiendsmith card. Okay. Is this one's worth it? Fiendsmith Agnumde? What? Awesome! Just summons a huge ass goal, it's like, crush him. Alright, let's see, what does this do? Once per turn, target one non-link Fiend monster in your grave, special summon it. And if you do, equip this card you control to that monster. That's good. The equipped monster gains attack equal to the total link rating of the linked monster is equipped to it, times 600. If the equipped and then does piercing damage as well. Cool! They finally have some real power behind their attacks. Huh. Good bone party. Technically the spell was still used there. And he top decks Desperado of all things. Okay. Fusion. Yeah, you can get fusion, but at the end of the day, you can still blow it up before its effect triggers. Not bothering with that. There's only one card to really be worried about. It's not that. You can only use that once per turn anyway, so it ain't that. Really? I would have used it on the combined, but okay. Actually, I would have used it on the one fusion. Oh well. Number 2 finisher rank. Nice. Alright. Can you make a comeback with only just a top deck? Okay. There's track. He fused. Okay. Calls out Fiendsmith Lacrima. Lacrima revives this. Oh no. Magical Musketeer Max. Technically, that doesn't actually stop what he's about to do. Alright. 3 monsters. Fiendsmith Requiem. Bone Party's not gonna negate that though. Oh, he put the Casper in the zone that had the spell just so he would get the card draw off of it. Not bad. And then he can actually use it right now. This is a really reckless strat. I haven't seen plays like this since Infernity. Duelist Ace just running a new variation of Infernity with all these top deck plays. It doesn't matter, he still gets to summon a monster off of this. Aw. Lost due to time limit. He wasn't gonna lose any other way. That's a shame. That was some crazy recovery and resilience. Good shit. Alright. Now, Wrath of the Tyrants. Well, before that, I get my free card pull. So, let's see what we got here. Free pack. What do I get? Is it deserved? Is it good? It's a bunch of commons. I already have everything here. Like, there's literally nothing new. Okay, moving on. Actually, what all is in here? Yep, Nephthys. Yeah, it's just all Nephthys and Voiceless Voice. Let's see if there's anything out of the ordinary among the lower rarity cards. Harvest Angel of Doom. Let's see. Black Horn of Heaven from deck to hand. During main phase, destroy this card to get a Black Horn of Heaven. If this is normal or pendulum summoned, you can add a regular Horn of Heaven from deck to hand. And if you tribute this, you can pendulum summon. You can put in a pendulum zone. Okay, it's gimmicky, but it's not the worst kind of card to run. Pendulum Moon. Meh. Nephthys. Breath of Acclamation. Works with wind ritual monsters. Who's the wind ritual monster? Yeah, here we go. Conductor of Nephthys. Okay, what is this supposed to do? Tribute monsters, so exactly equals. Sure. Wind Blast, Black Horn of Heaven. Voice cards. Then nothing particularly. Yeah, nothing particularly great here. Alright, moving on. Well, I mean among the in and R rarity stuff. Alright, now to see the new pack. Wrath of the Tyrants. What do we have? What do you got for us? Another chance to get World Sea Dragons, Atlantis. I never got a single copy the last time I bought packs that this was included in. Poseidra Abyss, the Atlantean Dragon Lord. This looks terrible. It looks so lame. Why? Okay, whatever. You can't knock it out of the park every time, I guess. But they wasted animation on this. Yes, they did. Damn. Alright. That's okay. That's fine. That's pretty good, too. Alright, moving on. Zolantis, Poseidra, Punk Jam Fever. 2 level 8s. Per turn, you can also exceed summon Punk Jam Fever by using a Punk Fusion or Synchro monster. Okay. I'm guessing Punk's gonna go the route of, like, what? So many... Which other archetypes, like DDD and such, where it's gonna have the ability to go into something of every summoning mechanic? Kind of like Virtual World. Well, no, Virtual World only did fusions and... No, not fusions. It only did synchros and exceeds, no fusions. Now I think about it, there's not many archetypes that try to go for every single summon mechanic, but it's nice to see. Let's see. When another monster's effect is activated, you can have 3 psychic monster in your grave. Okay. Evil hero Neos Lord. Yeah. Alright. This looks pretty damn cool. We'll take it. Okay. Elemental hero Neos or a fusion monster that mentions it, plus one effect monster on the field. Must be summoned with Dark Fusion. Easy enough. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. 2,500 attack, so you need to have more than that, but okay. The bow protection is nice. If this card is special summoned, or a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard while this card is on the field, target one face-up monster the opponent controls and take control of it. That's so arrogant. That's great. And it doesn't say till the end of turn. It just takes it. Oh wow, it doesn't say anything about how a card... Alright, one face... This card is special summon. So when it's summoned, you take something. When a monster is sent to the opponent's grave while this is on the field, it doesn't say how. If they link summon, you take whatever they summoned. If they fuse... So, whatever they summon, you can just take it. And you keep it. And the fact that you can... Okay, hold on. You can't use Dark Fusion on the opponent's turn. There is a limitation, thankfully. So you can't really summon this on... Oh, no. No, that's not true. There's several cards in Heroes that will say something on the lines of ignoring summoning conditions. So you can easily cheat this out. Alright. This is great. This is just perfect. Alright. Fiendsmith Rextremende. Cool. Alright, so now a level 9 fusion. Fiendsmith fusion monster plus a fusion or a link monster. Okay. Unaffected by card effects, except Fiendsmith cards, while equipped with a Fiendsmith equipped spell. Easy enough, okay. If this card is fusion summoned, alright, you can discard one card. Send one Light Fiend monster from deck or extra deck to the grave. That's good. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Fiendsmith card in your grave or banishment and add it to your hand. Okay. Atlantean Prince. Lacrima, I just read her. Mermail. The Shadow Squad. But these were... Oh, it's always treated as an Atlantean. Sure. Discard one. Water monsters you currently control become level 7. To summon the boss monster, I get it. If this card is in your grave, sent to the graveyard, to activate a water monster's effect, special summon one level 4 lower Atlantean or Mermail. Alright, sure. It's not bad. Area of the Water Channeler. If they add the other Charmers and give them all new forms, that would be great. Alright. So the channelers are finally all grown up. The Charmer. Yep. The Wind Channeler. Oh. Whoops. So we got Asa, Earth Channeler, Fire Channeler. Yeah. There's only 4. I mean, there's the light and dark one too, but nobody really puts much effort into them. Cool. Alright. Argostar Glorious Adra. She's just there. Right, let's see. During opponent's turn, if you control a continuous trap card, quick effect, banish this card from hand, make the attack of one monster on the field 0. Okay. If this is normal summon, this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of continuous traps. Sure. You can banish this card you control. Place up to 2 Argostar continuous traps with different names from hand or deck. Okay. So you can... And it says you place them face up, so that's something. Without seeing the traps themselves, I don't know how powerful that is yet. Let's see. Rising Scale. I don't play... I really don't play Punk, so it's whatever. Evil Assault. Fucking hell, that looks badass. Alright. Discard 1 card, take a level 4 lower evil hero from the deck, and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Easy enough. Also, for the rest of this turn, this card resolves. You can't special summon from the extra deck except heroes. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card from the grave to add a Dark Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Argostar's Giant Slaying. Well, since the main monster can turn any monster to 0 attack, yeah. But what does this do? Add an Argostar monster from deck to hand. Then immediately after this card resolves, if a continuous trap is in your monster zone, or a continuous trap with an effect that special summons itself as a monster is in your spell and trap zone, you can normal summon 1 warrior monster. So you can normal summon that previous one on the opponent's turn. Okay. During your main phase, banish this card from your graveyard. Target 2 cards on the field, including an Argostar continuous trap, return them to the hand. Sure, why not? Area, Water Charmer, Gentle. I guess they did. I thought she already had water form. I know that we had Hita. Everybody uses Hita. Wind, Charmer, Verdant, Blaze. Asa, Charmer, Immovable, and now Gentle. Pretty sure that's not even her, like, final form. It's this one, right? The Channeler? I'm pretty sure the Channelers are supposed to be the most powerful. They're them at their strongest, but yeah. It's about time they added the water version. Now that there's enough water support going around, it makes sense to finally have the ability to use them too. Alright, next we have Fiendsmith Mundi. I already read this. This tried the Atlantean Spirit. Shiny. Moving on. Drive, Lightstorm, Dragon. Pretty sure this is new. Let's see. 700 attack, 3000 defense. Generic. If this is special summoned, you can target spell and traps on the field up to the number of normal monsters in your grave, +1, destroy them. The fact that this is level 9 means that it's likely to be used with Blue Eyes. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon target one spell or trap in your grave, set it, but it can't be activated unless you control a normal monster. It sounds like Primite Blue Eyes. Like just a little too on the nose. Evil Hero Infernal Wing Backfire. Okay, sure. Must be fusion summoned with Dark Fusion. Uses Avian or Best Finish Tricks plus any hero. So it doesn't actually have to use both of them. Okay. If special summon, add a Dark Fusion or one card that mentions it from your deck to your deck or graveyard to your hand. Except fusion monsters. Okay. If your hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2100 defense to your opponent, or 2100 damage. That's neat. It's a neat burn card. The fact that you can use a card that mentions Dark Fusion means that you can grab... Where is it? Are they really not going to mention it? Dark Fusion. Wow. Here it is. You can grab Dark Calling. So you can fusion summon and then use Dark Calling to fuse something else. Alright, well, anyway, that's neat. Moving on, Deep Sea Diva, ignore it. Atlantean Dragoons, honestly, is a really good card. Marksman, the Atlantean cards. Evil Hero, a Dusted Gold. Dark Fusion or a card that mentions it. This is pretty good. Xiamen, Zitoon. Yeah, the punk cards. I don't remember this one, but sure other people would know the punk cards better than me. Abyss Shrine. Meh. Let's see. Butterfly Fish. Meh. QQ Negan. A level 9 with only 900 attack and defense. Good luck. Okay, what does this do? If in your hand or grave, reveal one level 9 monster in your hand, special summon both this and the revealed monster. I mean, I could immediately think to use this in Generator. Let's see what else it does. You're locked into summoning from the extra deck rank 9 or higher exceed monsters. That's fine. A rank 9 or higher exceed monster that has this as material gains 900 attack and defense. Sure. Evil Hero Toxic Bubble. Cool. So Bubble. Locks you in the heroes on something. Can only summon one this way, that's fine. If special summoned and you control a fusion monster, that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, you draw 2 cards. That's not bad. Moving on. Evil Hero Dead End Prison. What am I looking at? Okay, it's like, okay, I kind of see the guy inside a cage. Sure, alright. I was under the impression all the evil heroes were going to be themed. But okay. If you control a fusion monster that must be summoned with Dark Fusion, special summon this from the hand. Going to be special summoned once per turn this way. You can send 1 hero monster from your deck to the grave. If you fusion summon a hero monster this turn, this face-up card can be used as a substitute for 1 material mentioned by name. But all other fusion materials must be correct. I'm not sure what you benefit by sending to the grave, but okay. I'm sure somebody knows this heroes better than me that would know. Another Argo Star with a bat. Gain 700 for each Argo Star monster with different name you control. Except this. Okay, so crunch the numbers. If there's at least 4 others monsters in the main monster zone, plus something in the extra monster zone. So that's an extra 3,500. So this can go up to 4,900 if we don't include anything else. Alright. Reveal this in the hand, return an Argo Star continuous trap you control, and if you do, special summon this. You can banish this card you control to set a continuous trap from your hand. That can be activated the turn it's set. In other words, it's basically a free summon. Alright, sure. Argo Star Home Stadium. Pay 1,000 life points, add an Argo Star card from grave or banishment to the hand. Good. Each time a continuous trap in the spell and trap zone, special summon to your field, inflict 500 damage to the opponent. Why not? Once per chain, if a continuous trap activates its effect in your monster zone, while you have a banished Argo Star monster, you can target 1 face-up card in your opponent controls and negate its effects until the end of this turn. Once per chain. So it just adds, it's basically just adding an additional effect to every continuous trap monster. Alright. Argo Star Lightning Kaiju. Okay, so some are monsters, some are some are traps. While face up spell and trap zone, warriors you control gain 500 attack and defense. Sure. Once per turn, discard a card, special summon this as a monster. So it can just stay as a trap. Card turned into a monster. The following effect. Then you can add an Argo Star card from your deck to your hand. And once per turn, place this card face up in your spell and trap zone. Okay. Infernal Devicer. I think this is an alt card. Now, King Net Abyss. Meh. Okay, Malicious Edge. Mr. Necron. Banish from grave, special summon an evil hero from hand or deck. Okay. So this is something to send. Okay, more punk cards. Man-to-Man, the Ultra Human. Alright. Cannot be tributed or be destroyed by battle while face up on the field. Okay. If your opponent controls a face-up card you own, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the end phase, if this card was normal or special summoned this turn, place this card on the bottom of the deck, then you can return one face-up card on the field you own to your hand. I don't see the point. Well, this one's new. Evil Hero, Infernal Rider. Are those skulls on his elbows? What the hell? Okay. Alright, whatever. If no more special summon, add a Dark Fusion from deck or grave to hand. You can banish this card and 4 other monsters from your graveyard. Set 1 super polymerization from the deck. Also, you cannot special summon except hero monsters. But you can fusion summon monsters that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion using other cards' effects. These effects last until the end of your opponent's turn. So basically, all the cards that are restricted to needing to be summoned by Dark Fusion can now be summoned by using just regular polymerization. Got it. Poseidra, Storming Atlantean. I'm pretty sure this is because they wanted super polymerization to be able to be used. Poseidra, Storming Atlantean. Atlanteans. Scale, Supreme King's Castle. Let's see. If your fiend monster battles an opponent, send 1 evil hero from deck or extra deck to the grave. And your monster gains attack equal to level times 200. Sure. Besting. Dark Contract. Oh, Dark Contact. Okay. Fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck. That must be special summoned with Dark Fusion by shuffling its materials from field, graveyard, and or banishment into deck. And this is treated as a summon with Dark Fusion. Oh. Activate one of these effects. Or you can just add the Supreme King Castle or Dark Fusion from deck to hand. Sure. Double Wild. Wait, is this really a face card? Alright, hold on. Target 1 level 5 or lower monster you control. Add 1 level 10 monster from your deck to your hand with the same original type. So, no Slifer, alright. Then you can discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon 1 monster from your hand with the same type in defense position. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn. Hey DC Seth. Saw 2 cards in this pack that made me think of you. Ah. Which ones? Let's see. Squall. Nah. Sphere, Argus stuff, and Slayer ETO. Okay. What does this do? Well, face up and spell and trap. Warriors cannot be destroyed by card effects. Yes. Double wind and one that's like in the pack you'll see. Oh, double wild. Yep. Alright, now let's see it. Right, so this also becomes a monster. And what else does it do? Then if you have a banished Argus stuff, you can return one card on the field to the hand. That's nice. Wow. Right. Once per turn, quick effect. Place this card face up in your spell and trap zone. Okay. So this is basically a bounce. Got it. Steam, Infernal Wing. Yeah, I've already seen it. It's an old card. Wild Cyclone, old. Okay, this is new. Darkest Night. Fucking hell, this looks awesome. There's only like 6 or 7 Argus Star cards, by the way, like in total. That's enough. If you can have 3 of each card, you can make a deck that is just pure Argus stars with that alone. Well, not exactly pure with just that alone, but close. Alright, so a Fiend plus a Warrior. Easy enough. The problem is it's only 1600 attack, so let's see what it does. Needs Dark Fusion. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the materials used for this card's fusion summon. Okay, sure, that's fine. Make a second attack during the battle phase. The fact that it says second attack and not a second attack on monsters makes this a little better. Can even forgive the 1600 attack. If this face-up special summon card in its owner's control leaves the field by an opponent's card, you can target a Fiend or Warrior in your grave, special summon it in defense. Sure. I would play this just for the fucking hell of it. So, 21 Argus cards, 19 hand traps. I mean, maybe not 19 hand traps. There's probably gonna be some draw support there. Like what? There's this one card. I swear I'm sorry. I'm blanking on it. It's a spell card. It's a normal spell. I used to use it when like way back in the day. You would remove a face-up continuous trap on your side of the field and draw 2 cards. That's all it did. But it's the one thing I immediately think of whenever I see anything talking about continuous traps. Small World? No. Small World doesn't help a deck that's focused around traps much. Anyway, Evil Hero, Infernal Gainer. Normally I look this over, but there was that one spell that just had this cool dynamic scene with this guy. This looked really awesome. Let's see, what does this do again? During main phase, banish this card from field, target a Fiend monster you control. It can make a second attack. That's it. And that's more than enough. The fact that it has the exact same stat line makes me think that it's really just the evolved form of Darkest Night. Or like Darkest Night is the evolved form of Infernal Gainer. Right. Sounds like a true Draco card, maybe. No, it's generic. It came out a long time ago. It's like before archetypes were really a thing. It's a normal spell. All it does is it just says you send a continuous trap from your side of the field to the grave and you draw 2 cards. That's it. very simple text. There's not a whole lot of depictions. It's not even a once per turn card. No idea what it is. And I'll look it up. It can't be too hard to find. I think it has planter in the name. Let's see, Infernal Prodigies, whatever. Sturge. More Mermail cards. I'm not even against Mermail cards. I just don't think they look particularly all that cool. I'm not that big on mermaid or merfolk. Grand Knight of the Red Lotus. Look at this guy. Alright, it's an end rarity card. But damn. Alright, what do you do? Normal summon. Can't be normal summon. Must be special summon by shuffling 3 non-effect monsters from the grave into the deck or extra deck. Easy enough. You can only summon 1 per turn this way. If summon gains 800 attack for each normal monster shuffled into the deck for its summon. Nice. That's the other card that made me think of you. Yeah, I would definitely run this in the Face Knights deck. This is just fun. Once per turn, target 1 monster on the field and 1 non-effect monster in your grave. Destroy the monster on the field and then special summon the other monster from the grave. Awesome. This is just perfect. Alright. Wait, if I shuffle 3, how much attack would it have? 8, 16, 24... 4,500. It's not bad. Alright, yeah, I would give this a shot. Alright, Evil Hero, Vicious Claws. Cool. I like how you can look at all these cards and say, I'm the good guy. Sure you are, buddy. Okay, 2,500 attack. Defense. Okay, so it's the up train of Malicious Edge, maybe? Target 1 hero on the field. Special summon this card from the hand, and if you do, that monster gains. Summon this card from your hand in defense position, and if you do, that monster gains 300 attack. Why? Okay, sure, whatever, buddy. I mean, they're called evil heroes for a reason. Yep. Alright. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card is in the grave, you can special summon this. Then if you have a monster that mentions Dark Fusion in the grave, you can destroy a card on the field. You can only use this effect once per duel. Oh my god, that truly is evil. Alright, you only run 1 of this at best, if ever. The summon effect doesn't make sense to me either, because most of the time, if you're using Dark Fusion, it doesn't really use... I'm pretty sure it doesn't need you to use monsters you control. It can be from the hand as well. Yep. Hand or field. You don't need to use this thing. Its summon effect is kind of useless. I mean, I guess, unless you really need that 300 attack, but meh. The grave effect is okay. The fact that it's only once per turn is what makes it just okay. Let's see, best cards. Hold on. Yeah, these are Mermail specific. Punk cards. Firestorms over Atlantis. Discard a water monster. Target face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Or discard a fire monster and then draw a card. Probably get use out of the fire one with Fire Kings. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this card from the grave. Then target a level 7 or 8 fire or water monster in your grave, special summon it. That's actually pretty neat. Finally finished unpacking all my Alliance Insight cards, by the way. Ah, so you finally got enough sleeves for them? Adore the base of all things. Target a monster in the grave. Destroy water. It's water support. We're moving on. A bit of Scorn, Moonmill. Punk card. Technically, you can use this outside of Punk. It's still just a monster negate. The Punk thing just gives you life point gain. Destroy a set card. Let's see. If you have a Punk card, it's destroy a set or face-up card. Dark Supremacy. Hold on. Come on. There's no way I wouldn't try to make this. Just so I can run this card. I don't even know what it does, but this artwork says fuck it. I gotta run this. Holy shit. This is awesome. More binders. Can tell if they're new cards or old cards if they implemented text at the bottom. Some stuff is old. Looks like a Power Ranger. I don't care. I'm using this. What Power Ranger you know looks like this? Alright, fucking hell. Well, you know what? I don't really see Power Rangers with capes. I think the only one I ever saw that had a cape was Magna Defender in, what was it? Power Rangers. Is that either Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, I think? This is one of my favorite characters to use in that Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game. But at some point, I just got sick of trying to keep up with all the DLC characters being added, so I stopped playing it. If you were wondering why I know about old Power Ranger characters and yet don't play the game based around it. It's like White Ranger, but more buff. It's like the White Ranger got sick of everyone's shit and put back the armor, and then remember when he was the Green Ranger, he wore an actual decent armor plate and said, I'm gonna upgrade. I'm done. Again, this is one of those things. You see this shit, the guy's walking like this with fire in the background. It just says, I'm the good guy. Alright, wait, what does this even do? Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Dark Fusion and spells that mention it in your grave. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. Sure. Field negate's not bad. And it says face-up cards, not face-up monsters, so, okay. If this card is in the grave, except the turn it was sent there, banish it, then target up to 5 hero monsters in your grave and or banishment zone. Shuffle them into the deck. I'm not sure how good or bad that would be. It's neat. The White Ranger played the drum instead of the flute. Just plays war drums in the middle of battle. Alright. I wouldn't call him a Power Ranger because all Power Rangers have a Zord. What would be their Zord? Heroes don't use machine monsters, period. Argostar Swift. And sure. What do you do? While it's a trap, warriors cannot be destroyed by battle. Not bad. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty damn good. Alright. Once per turn, if a continuous trap is in the monster zone, you can special summon this card as an effect. Okay. Monster 1818. Then, if you have a banished Argostar monster, gain 500 attack. Sure. Once per turn, put it back in, face up in spell trap mode. Sure. Fiendsmith Kylie. There's another Fiendsmith card. Okay. I can only guess what's going on. This turn, your light fiend monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take becomes halved. That's good. But, let's see. Banish from the graveyard. Fusion summon a Fiendsmith fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control and or monsters in your spell and trap zones that are equipped to a Fiendsmith monster as an equipped spell. Because why not? And that's the last of it. Okay, so overall, I really like this pack. The Evil Hero stuff is awesome. It's better than awesome. All of it looks great. World Sea, Dragon Atlantis, Dragon's Atlantis is going to be good, period. Let's see, what else can I grab? This just seems like good for generators. I'm not sure if there was any other point to adding this card in existence. This just seems like a generator card. Something for rank 9 exceeds. That's it. Not bad, it just seems kind of out of place for this whole pack. Like, cause they don't even have any other rank 9 monsters in this pack, so why is it here? Still, it's something I can use. The main cards I can use though are low rarity, so this is great. This is really great. I'm just gonna craft the Grand Knight of the Red Lotus and what is it, the Double Wild, and just get started. Let's see. Card, specimen one monster from your hand. The part where it's summoned in defense sucks, but it's a quick play spell, so I can just use it on my opponent's turn. It's fine. Okay. Time to go upgrade the, what is it? What is it? The Royal Flush deck, sure. Double Wild. There's no reason not to generate 3. I'm obviously not going to put 3 in, but still. Gonna just put in 1. We're just gonna see how it goes. 1 here. And then what is it? It's something Red Lotus. Can't be that many Red Lotus cards, right? There's 3. Well, we're gonna make this one. I'm surprised I have the others. What are these two? Knight of Red Lotus. If you have exactly 3 normal monsters in the grave, special summon this by removing 2 normals. Nope. Red Lotus King Flame Crime. This is for an entirely different thing. Main phase, some control of Fiend Tuner. summon from hand. If this card is special summon, inflict 400 damage for each fire monster you control. Yeah, this is not for this. Wait, do Royal Aces even play at level 10? Oh, yeah. It's right here. Arcana Triumph Joker. Most people don't pay attention to this card. Because most of the time, like, people see the Thunder Speed summon and realize they can use it with, it says a non-dark level 10 monster. And everyone immediately thinks, I can play Slifer the Sky Dragon with this. And they're not wrong. But you can also play Arcana Triumph Joker, which is actually part of the archetype. But you're right to assume there's not a whole lot. If we go into search, how many level 10 light warrior monsters are there really? I'd be surprised, like, you know, it'd be nice if the answer is more than 0. Okay, there's another. Nobody's running this shit. Hold on, wait. There can only be one on the field. The opponent can't target any other monsters with effects or for attacks. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this from the grave in defense. If summoned this way, banish it when it leaves the field. Same original type. Yep. Works with Triumph Joker. See, I guess I could use this too, but it's weak. It's just weak too. Like, if I was going to choose something, I'd rather keep this in the deck. What else? Take cards out. What do I take out for this? Can probably get away with. I can take this out. This doesn't really come up all that often. Attack. Discard a spell or trap. Then target a divine beast in the grave. Special summon it. Change the attack to this. During the end phase, if you control a divine beast monster, you can destroy all cards on the opponent's field and activate their effects on the field this turn. This doesn't come up. Ring of Destruction maybe? Seems to work most of the time anyway. That's true. More than half the time, anytime I try to use Ring of Destruction, someone always just says, okay, I'm just going to activate another card that lets me tribute what you targeted. It's a pain in the ass. Fine. Get rid of this. I will keep this, because I can just keep discarding, like, Joker Straight, and Joker Straight just turn itself back to the hand. That just leaves me one more card to get rid of. I feel I was right to limit this down to 1. Having 3 was just overkill. Let's see. Keep this at 1 as well. One more card. Guess I'll get rid of a Joker Wild. There. Alright, let's give that a go. Wait, does Verte work with face card fusion? Verte? I don't think so. I don't think I even have Verte. Yeah, I don't have it. I could add it, but then I'd be stuck trying to figure out what I'm gonna take out for it. And for just one card, no. I might use it. I might craft this if I like get started with that evil hero deck though. Yeah, as things stand, nah, it's fine. Only other thing to get, why is it 500? Tick. Oh, just asking if it does, because it doesn't work with fall fusion spells. I don't know about that. Like, I know there's a lot of people who do. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying I truly didn't know. I didn't even know it didn't work. The main thing I thought was, since Verte gets around the summon restriction that happens with Red Eye's fusion, I figured it was just a good workaround for all the fusion cards. At any rate, let's get to it. Well, oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to go collect the dailies. I think. No, I got it. Alright. Ritual, Synchro, Exceed, Fusion, Pendulum, Link. And then Special Summon. Okay. Let's see. I'll run this. And we're gonna go through the Synchro Exceed thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Quickly figured out it only works with certain fusion spells and not with others. I mean, does it not work with like super polymerization? What am I up against? In silver? You're in silver. With Fiendsmith at full power. Oh man, I'm glad I top decked Circular against you. Grave, some of this Alright. What? Why didn't he fusion? You know what? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. Here we go. Send Mathmax Sigma to the grave. Special summon Circular. And he surrenders. Okay, well, I got one out of the 5 special summons I need to get done. Fuck. Well, we just try again, I guess. Win and you gain a rank, sure. Go first. I don't get it. You summon Labyrinth, summon sequence, and then just that was it. Hindsight 2020. I should really not be opening the opening plays here. Okay. Defensor. How does this work? Sent for special summon and okay. Summon Defensor. Summon Lingaribo. It works with Red Eyes Fusion, for example. Or does it use materials from the deck? Yeah. Right, for summoning Guardian. And how does Guardian work? Then, yeah, we go into Splash Mage. And this triggers. I see you've been practicing. No, the deck just autopilots. I haven't practiced this. Well, I have used Splash Mage when I played, what is it? The Ad Ignister deck. That was a while ago. Like, for example, I'm around the spot where I do not know what to do here. Let's see. Special summon this. To make inversion and go in the map and go into Math Mech combo. Oh, you're right, I can. Thank you. Really appreciate you telling me that. Totally missed that. or it shows what you know. I can't go into Math Mech combo if they surrender. Fuck. I was just going to go into like the Firewall Dragon line. But yeah, I guess I could have done both. Go into the Math Mech line. No, not if they surrender. Checkmate. Well, that was fun. Guy was probably pissed. He probably has like 3 Ash Blossoms in terms. He's like, I have all these hand traps in my deck and I drew none of them. Let me see. Nope, no hand trap. What is this? Dinomorphia? Runic Ferret Flames? Oh my god, no wonder he was pissed. This is like a heavy focus on wanting to go first. Wait. Oh, hold on. Why is he running this? Pay half your life points, special summon Zark, ignoring summoning conditions, negate its effect. Return to extra deck during end phase. Huh. I don't get why you would run this. Personally. This seems like a hold strategies to just go first. Basically, from there, you add circular to hand, use circular's effect, send diameter or sigma to grave. Oh, it would have to be diameter. Sigma doesn't work if I have something in the extra monster zone. But yeah, so it would be diameter. And use Burst effect, tribute itself to summon the sense from the graveyard. Circular. Then you can grab super factorial. The end can send a third Mathmech card to graveyard with terahertz to have every graveyard for Laplacian. The Sigma. The effect monster Sigma. The synchro. No. I know what you mean. You're talking about the basic one. The basic one has this effect where if you're... I guess it's a limitation most people don't see. But where is it? Or maybe I'm thinking it. It says right here. If you control no monsters in your extra monster zone, while this is in your hand or graveyard, you can special summon this card. I had Splash Mage on the field, so there was no way to be able to use its grave effect. Send either of the two. Immersion, pull it. Oh, you're right. I guess I could, since I'm using Immersion. Don't use his effect. Use Immersion's effect. Fair enough. All right. But yeah, there's a lot you can do here. I guess you're right. Go for Mathmech Sigma just so I would have follow-up play next turn. Of course, that all becomes debate worthy if the opponent doesn't just surrender. Rating duels are available to players in tier 1 of the highest rank. In other words, you have to be Master 1. Diameter. Or subtraction. Position in hand. Don't. Yep. Oh, this hand sucks. This is a shame. Signet mining. Discard this. Oh, he didn't stop it. Alright, we're gonna grab circular and get started. Let's see. Send Sigma. For you, don't have Ash. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole strat is to hope the opponent didn't top deck the out. Did you draw the out? Yes, no? Can I play? Right, grab that. The strat is to go into the other one, right? Yeah. This one. And Version's effect. What do I add? Got this. Thanks. I don't believe I do, no. don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Guess I'll tribute. Alright, we'll just grab this. Use effect. Diameter. Nah, it's fine. We're gonna summon. It doesn't really matter which. This from Division from the Grave. Then I'll normal summon Nabla. I mean, if he had Ash Blossom, if he had anything, he would have used it by now. Now I'll use that to go grab the Diameter. Because I can. Was it smart? No. I just did it because I wanted to. Set. Then, let's see. We can keep it going. Just for the hell of it. You can't make anything. Joke's on you. I can make Lingaribo. And then this. I told you, this isn't the smart play. It's just doing whatever. Alright, we'll grab... It doesn't really matter. Grab this. Alright, let's go into a... This needs 3. So, what will I grab? I should really remember to put in, what's it called? Jax's coat. Oh well, live and learn. I did kind of just want to get the dailies out the way. Oh, heroes. Okay. Oh, you're dead. You don't know that. I can probably counter whatever he throws at me. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. Probably not. Wait. How screwed am I if I let this go? It's per turn. Damage calculation. Confusion summon monsters. That's other than Dark Fusion. Alright. Activate Mathmech Induction. Assault, discard a card. Take a level 4 log from the deck and either add to hand or special summon it. Sure. Induction isn't live yet. I know. me see. That. That's the one. I want to make sure I don't have to deal with that. Alright, so we're going to summon diameter, circular, and division. Why not? No! I didn't see that coming. I did not plan for that. God damn it. These inductions live. Yeah. Well. I don't know what to grab at this point. Another circular would be ideal, but I wouldn't run one. I guess this. This really doesn't matter. Oh, the equation works. Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna? So with equation, I'll revive Nabla, I guess. Super polymerization. Well, easy come, easy go. Can't do anything in response to that. Huh. Hi, Rylan. Of course. Alright. Mathmech induction is no longer live. Neos. Damn. He just gets to keep it, too. Could have used induction to break field spell, by the way. More. That's true. That would have been ideal. Pretty sure he can one-shot me now. Yikes. There's no restrictions either. You can take the monster, have its effects and everything. Yep. GG's. Oh, wait. You're gonna finish me off, right? Okay, he grabs Neos. He just ends turn. Well, that's a dick card, sadly. So you had Neos and Maxi. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? The best I can. Use equation. Sigma from grave. Hold on. I think I'll do this. We're gonna summon circular. Then I'll summon this. option. Yep. Circular effects. Oh no, that sucks. Okay. This might not be the best play, but it is what my brain can come up with. We're gonna summon Geomathmech Final Sigma. Continue. Yep. This was not the most big brain maneuver that, you know, you could have come up with, but it's what I've managed to do. Oh yeah, yeah. Try to take my monster. That's cute. Final Sigma bows to no one. Alright, GG's. You already won. 100 life points remaining. 180 people. Keep it. Remember that. Awesome. Of course, I decided to attack over my trans code talker in case he had something. What is it? Honest Neos? Yeah, if he had that, I would have been screwed. Nope, so bad he's gonna be kicking himself off in the head right now. He did his best. You can't win them all after all. Alright. Well, now that I've reviewed, I think I'll go ahead and change up. I am curious to see how well this can run. Maybe I'll expand more on the Fiendsmith engine. Or not. We'll figure it out. Go in second. Of course, there's the obvious glaring issue with running the face cards. But we'll see if I even run into that issue. The opponent is taking their time. Nope. If only there wasn't such a big chat delay. Yeah, I tried my best to lower the chat delay as much as possible, but it's just not fully possible. Yeah, we'll go first. I like how the titles they have like hover above their head. Let's see what I can get. Need to be affiliate to get. It's called latency option. Ouch. Unfortunately, in order to get that, you need to have at least 3 people on average on every stream. And it's like sometimes I get 2 people, sometimes I get 3. A few times I got more than that, but I have to be playing something that's like, I'd have to always be getting and playing the most popular game. Alright, let's see. Ash Blossom? No turn 1 Ash Blossom. Okay. Trapped. Grab this. Discard this. The easiest way to get more viewers consistently would just be to get followers that want to keep tuning in. That's it. But it's, you know, easier said than done. Alright, we're gonna go for summons from hand or grave, so there's that. Fiendsmith Requiem. Fiendsmith Requiem's effect. Let me just double check something with 2 monsters, including a Light Fiend. Okay, so I can do this. Summon Queen's Knight. Use Fiendsmith. Wait, do I go for that? Sure. Fusion summons. Two. I guess I'll just go for this. Summon Desiree. Okay. Then equip. And equip. And that's it. Gonna target. And this one. Gain 600 attack. Yikes. Well, 600 attack is better than nothing. Connection failed? You know what? I believe it. I will, well, you know what? I will just double check what deck he's running just to be sure. Is it really connection fail or did you just quit? What's he running? Boom. 2 maxi. What is it? It looks like a couple of staples along with 3 left arm offerings. Spirit illusion. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Bricky zombie deck. Yeah. It's a nice way to put it. Is he running... He's running Grass Looks Greener, so... It's not like he doesn't... He's not he is self-aware that it's supposed to be, you know, a mill deck. I guess he just drew a pretty bad hand. Like, this only works when sent from the deck to the grave, so if he drew this in his opening hand, that would piss him off. Let's see, send 1 zombie from hand to... Yeah, if this was stuck in his hand too... I'm trying to see how he could have just bricked really badly. And then had these in his opening hand. They don't do squat for him. See, what else? He can't even play this if he doesn't force me to use the other monster effect. So I can see him just having the crappiest hand. And he's just kicking himself. There's way too many spells, and this is the issue. Yeah. Like, he saw a lot of new toys. He wanted to play them all, but then it's like you only have so much. You can only do so much. If you try to do everything, you wind up being unable to do anything. Okay. So this is probably one of the worst hands I could have had. One of the worst, but not the worst. Set, and now activate the A forces. Okay. Because of Joker's Wild, I actually can do something. Or I can try to, anyway. If he Ash Blossoms this, then I'm screwed. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on. No way. Okay, nope. Skits Lordly Load, right? Primite Roar. Pay 2,000 life points, declare a normal monster. Okay. Use this. Discard this. Now the downside is pretty obvious. I only have one Jack's Knight in the grave right now. Summon King's Knight. And then we summon the Jack's Knight. Let's see, target level 4. Fall. Discard a card, and if you do special summon Fence. Sure. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Nope. I don't know why. Activate the double wild. Doesn't matter which one I choose. Add to hand. Discard a card. Or, and if you do special summon monster, same type. Yeah. Discard a card, yes. Discard this. Special summon this. And then Joker's Joker straight activates to return to the hand. And then Joker's Wild activates to return this. Okay. If only. Alright. Well, the good news is, I guess I can use this for this. We're not going to try to be fancy. We're going to punch the opponent in the face several times and see if that and just call it a day. 3 back row. What do you got? Mirror Force. Primite Roar. Blue Eyes? Dark Magician? Red Eyes? Some random thing I don't know about? Harpy Lady? So many different normal monsters. Gadget Soldier. What? Okay. Well, attack for game. Why Gadget Soldier? Okay, what? Of all the things. He's not even running a single normal monster. This is a bot. This has to be a bot. This is just a clusterfuck of cards. There's no way. How'd they get in gold as a bot? Oh, that aside. We're gonna call it for now. Take a break. I'll be back with something else. Thank you to everyone who joined me on this run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. DC Seth, thanks for sticking around. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, see you guys later. And until then, please take care. Yeah, I'll be back in like 30 minutes or something.